going to be making this. This is beef, cheese and noodle bake. I got it from the Cooking Light website. It looks pretty tasty. I am going to add a couple of things. I'm going to be adding some English mustard and some fresh garlic because I like it and I think it would enhance it. So anyway, I've not made it before, so I'm going to give it a go. So here we go. Hiya, back again. So my water's just boiling, just coming up to boil, and I'm going to put my pasta in. I'm using this type of pasta for this recipe. So I'm going to pop all of that in because I think that's enough for two of us. And give it a little stir. There we go. And I have grated 3 carrots that size, 1 red onion, and I've got 3 cloves of garlic here. Top tip, if you don't want your hands to stink of garlic, as soon as you have finished cutting your garlic or whatever, wash your hands in cold water, not hot water. If you use hot water, it will hold in the smell in your pores, apparently. It does though, I think it does work, I do think it works. And if you put your hand over steam or whatever, if you haven't washed your hands after using the garlic, the heat of the steam will make your hands smell really garlicky. So if you wash your hands in cold water, just under the tap quick, that gets rid of that horrible smell of garlic on your hands. Give it a try. Let me know if it doesn't work for you. Right, so I've got my frying pan on and I'm going to put my carrot in along with my red onion. And then with my garlic, I'm just going to crush it. And then just give it a bit of a chop. Dropping a bit. Hang on. I'll have to pick it up because the dog will eat it. Yeah, here's your crumbs, look. You're not having garlic. So put the garlic in. Gonna wash my hands. Practice what I preach. Gonna turn that down because I had that on high. Give it a bit of a stir. And I'll just give it another little spray on top. Right. So I'm gonna cook that down a little bit. Then I'm going to add my steak mince, 5% steak mince. I mean, that's enough for 2 people. If you wanted to make this for more, then, you know, you could do a relatively big batch of it. I mean, it would also be quite nice, you know, for lunches for tomorrow, for work or whatever. So I'm just going to let that cook down. You don't want to see all this. And I'll come back. So the carrot's been in there for a little while, a couple of minutes, and I'm just going to add the mince and give that a mix up. And I'm going to brown off the mince in there, and then I'll come back to you. So my mince is looking like that, so it's all browned, and to that I'm now going to add some salt. Just a good pinch of salt, some pepper, another good pinch, and a teaspoon of mustard. So I'd say about, I'm going to do half a teaspoon of mustard. And then I'm going to do some, I haven't got a little nutmeg, so I'm going to have to wash my hands. A few scrapes of nutmeg. So literally, not a lot. Gone in. Give that a stir. And then to that, I'm going to add my passata. So that was half a carton, and that's a 500 gram of passata, tomato passata. Give that a good mix in. Then I'm going to reduce that down a little bit. Once I've done that, I am going to put it into my dish of choice, which happens to be this one. And I will add the pasta and combine it. And then once I've done that, I will just make like a white sauce, like a cheesy white sauce, and then combine the whole lot together. So I shall be back in a minute once that's cooked down. Okie dokie, here we go. So, as you can see, can you see? Oh, it's not great, is it? The tomato has, the tomato passata has all sort of evaporated in, or whatever it does, thickens and whatever it does. So that's all now cooked. So I'm going to pour that into my bowl, dish, whatever you want to call it. And then on top of that, I'm going to mix in my pasta, which is now cooked as well. Just going to give it a quick strain. There's nothing for you, Missy. Rushing in. Right, so, probably can't see a thing now, can you? Can you see there? So I'm going to put some of this pasta in, and there is way too much there. So, I should just put in what I think. My husband's going cycling tonight, so he'll be hungry when he gets home. So, yeah, that's enough. So I'm going to give that a little bit of a stir in. And then I'm going to make the sauce that's going to go on it. So what I've done is, right, leave it alone, I do fiddle. Right, I'm going to use the saucepan. Give it a bit of a wash out that so there's that. Okay, I'm using the saucepan that I cooked the pasta in. I'll do it there because you can see it better there. And I have weighed out 50 grams of cheese, which, if you are sinning, this is for 2 people, so 25 grams each. If you're sinning, that's 8 sins. It's the low fat, 30% low fat cheese. He's doing that. A cup of milk, which is my almond milk. So you do it how you want. You either use your milk from your A, or use your cheese from your A. But if you're not going to use your cheese, then that's going to be 8 sins. Then I've got some paprika, and I've got 25 grams, which I weighed out of plain flour. And the flour is 4.5 sins for 25 grams. The mustard that I used earlier, I put half a sin, it's probably 1/4 sin, but I put half a sin for that. So adding that all up, if you're sinning the cheese, it is 13 sins divided by 2. So that's 6.5 sins per person. If you weren't sinning the cheese, then you would take off 8 sins. Alright? Of the 13. Oh God. That's in my forte, as you can probably tell. So, let's do the sauce. I know what I'm doing a bit more. So, I've got my heat on. I've got it on 4. No, I haven't. I've got the wrong one on. There you are, telling you I knew what I'm doing. Clearly I don't. Oh dear. So, it's on. I put my... Oh, hang on a minute. Let me refresh. This isn't how I make it. Hang on. doesn't say anything in here about the flour. Let me read it and I'll come back. I found it. Dear oh dear, it's one of those days. I had to go to the dentist today because I cracked a tooth, so you need to feel sorry for me. Right, so, oh, my pan's on. So, add your milk. Add a shake of paprika to your taste. And grate half your cheese. I'm going to use the skinny grater. I don't know, it just feels like you get a lot more. But it's all melting in anyway, so it's irrelevant. But it'll melt in quicker. So half your cheese in there. Make sure I don't use that. Put it back on my heat. Give that a little mix in. And then keep mixing and add your flour. And keep mixing with your whisk. I would turn it up as high now as well. Turn it on to high, just while you get that all whisked in. I got something on. I can smell something. Yeah, I've got that on. Honestly. So keep whisking. When it's thickened up, I'll come back to you. So, we're nearly done. The sauce is all thickened up nicely, as you can see. It's a bit of a pinky colour because I put the paprika in. So that's why it looks like that. So what we're going to do, I can't put that there because my ring has been hot. I'll put it there. I've got my grill on. Just take that out. Warming up. And I am going to, not very organised today, am I? I'm going to pour this over. Getting every last little drop out. You have to cook that for quite some, well not quite some time, but at least a good few minutes. A, to thicken it up, and B, you want to cook the flour off, otherwise it will taste floury. So what I would suggest is don't mix that in too much because you want that to sort of be on the top almost. So just give it a little helping hand in. And then with the remainder of your cheese, you're going to give it a good grate over the top. And I've got it on the small grate again so that I feel like I'm getting more. Mind your fingers as you get closer. And then you're going to pop that under the grill so that it goes nice and bubbly. There we go. Just spread it out evenly. Right, popping under the grill. I'll be back. Hello. So it was under the grill for a couple of minutes and it's just come out the grill and it's looking rather nice, I must say. The cheese is all looking really gooey and lovely, and you know, you don't really need a lot of cheese, to be honest with you. It looks like it's got loads of cheese on there. So I've just done a little salad to go with it, and there we go, that's tea done. So give it a go, see what you think, and yeah, give us a thumbs up or you know, a like or whatever you call it. I'm in one of those moods today. I don't know idea what I'm talking about. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye then.